Accords. I would say if you're gonna get a Honda Civic. Because that is less expensive, in my experience. Okay. I would recommend getting a Honda Civic, because the Accord is kind of like the... I'd say the Honda Civic is the lower class. Accord is upper middle class. Wow. This is no, I like this part. It's very fun. I'm excited. You know, they're pretty aware, I would hope, that this is difficult, so I think they'll give us some healing items. I hope. Oh wait, maybe that's where we use this. Let's try this out. I heard about Nero rounds, but I didn't think they were really that useful. Oh, wow. I wonder if that hurts you. Okay, we get shotgun shells. Oh man, we're actually running not low on shotgun shells, but we have less than I would like to have for some reason. I don't really know what's coming up, but I do wish that we had a little more. Oh, don't even, Lucas. Oh. Okay, Lucas. There you go. That's what I was trying to lead up to. Usually if a really hard part is happening, or has happened, they give you either stuff before or after, or both, to deal with how difficult it is. Let's reload. Oh, let's change ammo, actually. I was thinking getting the stabilizer would be the best idea for this weapon in particular. And actually the shotgun, too. Ah, man. But guess who doesn't want to go back down there and do all that again? Because I think those enemies will still be back. Unless... No, wait, I think we'll be... No, this isn't the same... I was going to say, unless we're going to be going back to the save point that we have over here, but I don't think we ever did this. Uh-oh. We're going to die? Good. Don't die. Hey! Oh, no! Too close. Mind map. Oh, thank you. Beautiful. Beautiful. Strong first aid. Nice. Okay. We're looking good, I think. I think we're looking pretty good. Alright. Now we're going to just start saving exclusively over those top two, I think. Still don't have... Oh. Hey, what's up? Hey, wait, that looks a little like Evelyn. Interesting. I don't think that's what they're intending. Oh my gosh, what if that is what they're kind of not intending. Oh my gosh! We're back in the house! Oh, wow! Oh! Oh, wow, we're back in the house! This is exciting. Back to where it all began.
It's not here. It's gone. It's gone!
No, it's not. Get away. Get out of my flashback. I know how to get through it. Oh, because it's open, obviously. Okay. Guys, all the signs are pointing to this being the finale. Like, I think we're leading into the final boss. Because I have seen a full playthrough of this, but I saw it when the game came out. I forgot everything about it, pretty much. Yep. Hey, what's up, Evelyn? How's it going? Okay.
This is your fault.
Why am I saying this?
I don't think that's really something you should be saying to me. Oh my gosh, that scared me, dude.
Okay, it's me. I know
Finale!
to hurt me.
Hype!
Kill him, Mommy.
But you
Oh,
shouldn't have done that!
I see.
It fucking hurts!
He doesn't want to be my daddy? Then he can die. Now it's Mommy's turn to kill you.
Interesting. So we're seeing flashbacks of what happened, obviously. I wish I had a lockpick, because there's a drawer in the kitchen that we can get through.
Help!
So we're seeing what happened when, like, Mia was being overtaken by Evelyn. So she wasn't lying. It really is Evelyn, I guess. I guess I should have trusted her. That was the reason I didn't save her originally.
Ethan, help me.
But... okay. Oh, hey, look. Here's a ladder. That, okay, my producers are telling me that is actually just background decoration for a wall. Alrighty. Can't get up there. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Everything about this game is kind of winding down. Like, they're telling us everything about Evelyn. We're going back to where it all began. Flashbacks to what happened prior.
I want your help!
Oh, am I supposed to kill her? Okay. I don't know if I was supposed to do that. Okay. What a mean little girl she is. Listen, downright base. What if that were my daughter? Would you still say that? What if she were one of my cats?
Where the fuck are you?
Would you still be so callous as to call her such a mean little girl? Okay, I'm guessing you have to go up, but I don't know how. Because there's a big opening there. Maybe we have to trigger it. That's one thing I don't really care for in this game's design, is that there are a lot of triggers. Trigger-based events. I learned about this in the speedrun. Like, you have to touch a certain item or get to a certain part of a room for another event to occur in another part of the room, in another part of the mansion or whatever. Like, in terms of playing the game normally, not a big deal. In terms of speedrunning, kind of really annoying. But I'm hopeful your daughter and cats... oh, sorry, then you'd have a mean daughter. But I'm hopeful your daughter and cats don't possess family members and drive them to murder each other. I mean, they didn't... she's not making them murder each other. She's making them murder everyone else. Totally different. Totally 100% different.
You're gonna be one of us. And then maybe you'll play nicely.
I'm not playing.
No! Get that away from me!
Wow, she can actually hurt me? Did that actually hurt me? I'm really unfortunate. I mean, sad. Why would I say I'm unfortunate? I'm hopeful... oh, sorry. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Something really weird that someone talked about is that Evelyn's face looks so much like Eddie's from Silent Hill 2. That was so weird. He's not wrong either. That's the worst part about it. Oh my gosh, dude. That's a big doll. That's a big doll. Are we in a dollhouse now? Oh my gosh, are we in a dollhouse now? Dude, that would be so neat. I would not mind that at all as part of the game. That would be cool.
I don't want to hurt you.
Well, then don't hurt me, Mia. It's so easy to not let the possessed thing take control of you. Obviously. Come on.
Leave me to die. Go back home.
Can we actually die from this? I really don't like this. I love this part of the game. Not a fan of that part, though, if we can actually get hurt. Why everything's shaking? I think we're in a dollhouse now. Right now the dog is chewing us or something, and I like the song that's going on right now. Beautiful, actually. Everything about this part of the game is so cool, except that I think Mia's actually hurting us, but I don't think she's hurting us as much. I'm not 100% sure what they're trying to achieve with that, but I'm trying to get out. Uh-oh. We open the... Oh no, we can't. Okay. Wait, the secret passageway is right here, isn't it? I think so. Sorry, I'm like enamored with everything going on right now. Except for that, but we already talked about it. We talked about it, she said she'd stop, and she obviously didn't listen to me, and that's okay. I'm confused about what to do. Oh.
Get away! Don't!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. I think I see what we're doing.
Get away!
We have to parry, I think, to get closer.
Leave me alone! No, you don't! Stay back!
Eh.
No, don't!
Ah! Can do this. No! I was so close to her! No!
No! No, no, no!
Goodbye, Evelyn. Or not. Oh my gosh. It really was. Okay.
Why does everyone hate me?
Okay. So when it said that she was growing gray hairs or whatever and looking really old, I was thinking, wait, does that mean it's the grandma? Because I know that at the end of the game you do fight the grandma. And that's why I didn't want to say, like, I didn't want to say 100% like, oh, Evelyn is grandma. Because I didn't know if the stuff that I was just, oh wow, that's bad. That's really, I think we're dead. Is that a one-hit kill? Oh, that's dirty. Some dirty, dirty stuff. I didn't want to spoil it, but yeah, that is actually a huge plot twist. For some reason, I never connected, oh, you fight Grandma at the end of the game, that obviously means that that's Evelyn. I never connected that. That was a really cool twist. I would prefer not to watch this every time that we die, but we're gonna die a lot, so I guess we should just get used to it. No! Oh, are we good? Alright. I think we're... Yeah. I think that was supposed to happen, right? Because I remember something. Yes. Okay, cool. Oh gosh. Please reload faster, Ethan.
You're just a little boy.
Oh, wow, that's not good. Just reload, Ethan, it's okay. Did I die? Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, wait. No, I think that's it might be a one-hit kill. Uh-oh. I think we're dead. No? Oh.
I just wanted a family.
Come on, come on. Oh my gosh, we have to reload everything. Ah! What is it? What is this?
Playtime's over.
Woo! We got 3 achievements. Playing it safe, Nightmare's Finally Over, and End of the Night. I think playing it safe is beat it on easy. Nightmare's Finally Over is normal? Maybe? I don't know. They're stacked achievements, I think. So if you beat it on normal, you get the achievement for normal and easy. Who are you? Hello?
I'm Redfield. I'm glad we found you.
Hey, it's Redfield.
The fuck took you guys so long?
Ethan?
Yes!
Mia. You made it. I'm glad.
Did I?
It's a really weird question.
They say
to
that when
ask.
one door closes, another opens. Well, a door closed tonight. And what a long night it was. But not just for me. Me and I weren't the only victims here. So were the Bakers. It was that thing, Evelyn, who made them that way. But now Evelyn's dead.
Uh-oh.
And these guys are here to clean up the mess. I had just come to terms with losing Mia. But now she's back and wants to start over. Put all this behind us. Maybe this is where the next door opens.
Go tell Aunt Rhodey. Go tell Aunt Rhodey.
Woo!
Go
Oh,
tell
man.
Aunt
That was a test of my stamina as a streamer, I would say. I think you are all well aware that when I started this game, it was the first hour or so, I was in love with it. I had such a good time. And then you had Jack just chasing you everywhere. Scared the heck out of me. I did not like that. It was tedious. And then people told me push past that, it gets better. I pushed past it, and it still didn't get better for me. But then yesterday, for some reason, I was like, okay, you know what? Let's try to approach this with a different mindset. Now, I couldn't tell you what mindset I actually chose, but it worked. It worked. I loved that game now. I really do. I know that's ridiculous considering what I was talking about prior to this, or how I felt prior to this, but it was very good. In terms of game design, I obviously, as I have spoken about even in this episode, there are some issues I had with them, like the trigger-based system. That's not really an issue for me necessarily, but it's to me an issue with the game design. I don't like trigger-based stuff. I don't like that you have to... Actually, a good example of the trigger-based gameplay or trigger-based events is that part when you can type in a code to go to the party room or whatever. Apparently, even if you know the code, you can't get in there. You have to go through everything before that. So you can't sequence break, which is not... I'm not saying that's a bad thing, it's just... I don't know, for some reason I just... That game design element I do not like. If I were a game designer, I would want people... I would give people the password on their first playthrough, and then when they go through again, they can use that password to get past whatever they're supposed to do for the first password. I would prefer that. I feel like it's a good reward for your returning players. And I know that most games are not developed with that in mind, where, oh, if you play it once, you get one experience, but if you play it again, you can be faster, you can feel like an awesome player or something. But it's a small issue. The enemies, I don't like the molded. I think the molded have an interesting lore behind them, but as far as they go in terms of fighting against them, really not fun. I'm not a big fan of them. And in the latter part of the game, obviously, they start coming back in droves. When you don't have as much ammo and resources, and that whole ship part, I dread that if I play this game again. I really do. That's gonna be heck, for sure. Jesse Pimentel. I feel like I know that name, actually. As far as everything else goes, the music was pretty much non-existent. But that's not necessarily a foreign concept for the Resident Evil games as far as I've played. The atmosphere was great. They did a great job of twisting everything just so tightly. The gunplay was really boring, but I think that goes along with the molded. But honestly, not just that. I think maybe it's not the molded that I have an issue with, it's the gunplay. Because the molded are bullet sponges, it feels like. They take way too much ammo to kill, in my experience. And as far as the weapons are concerned, I feel like they lack punch, except for that shotgun. That shotgun does not lack punch. I love that shotgun. Everything else, though, it lacks that punch, I think. Which I'm starting to think may have been intentional. Because if you play a horror game, and you get a weapon that sounds like a sonic boom every time it goes off, you're gonna feel like a god. You're gonna feel like you're so powerful, but I don't think they want you to feel that way in this game at any point. They want you to be prepared, but they don't want you to feel like you have the game in the palm of your hands. And so maybe that's not a valid concern. The art style, when I first played it, I was not a huge fan. It felt a little doughy or something. I don't know, like it lacked texture. It felt the slightest bit blurry. And I still feel like that is the case, but it gives it a unique personality. It's a unique art style or whatever they do there. That's very unique to me. It sticks out. Voice acting was half and half for me. I thought after all these years the voice acting they would get down really well. No, definitely not. There were some parts that were really bad in terms of voice acting. Like when the guy's burning alive in the party room. That was terrible. That was absolutely the rock bottom of the voice acting department for this game. I'm trying to think of more things to say about it. I don't know. I think I've said most of the things that I feel are pertinent. When I had that mindset, again, don't know what it was, I really liked this game a lot. The story, oh yeah, the story. I actually really liked the story. I think the writing was really good in terms of getting from point A to point B. It was very well done. Everything went together very well. It didn't really ever... Nowhere you went really ever felt too disconnected from everything else. The ship, you could argue, was disconnected, but in terms of the narrative, it wasn't. It was completely fine to me. Yes, it was a very different part of the game. It was very different set pieces. But in terms of story, it worked. It worked really well. I thought it was very interesting, the lore behind the Molded, like I talked about 2 minutes ago. The lore behind the Evelyn, the virus. And while I would have appreciated more references to the Resident Evil series as a whole, I think the references they have here are fine. I liked them. Like, the Trevor thing was awesome. The Umbrella Corporation helicopter, and I guess it's implied that Chris Redfield is working for them. That's interesting. I heard that is discussed more in the Not a Hero DLC. Oh yeah, there is DLC for the game. I'm gonna tread lightly on that. I'm not as inclined to go straight to that DLC, honestly. Even though I didn't buy the gold edition of the game, I only bought the standard version, and then I bought the DLC later because I thought it looked really fun. I don't know if that'll be the case now, because if you fight just these Molded in the DLC, not a fan of that. Also, not a fan at all about the fact that if you have two Molded in a hallway, they can block you completely. We got blocked so many times from moving forward because a Molded was in the hallway, and I feel like that goes against what Resident Evil 1 taught me, which is you don't have to kill anything, really. You don't have to kill anything except the bosses. That kind of spit in the face of that. Seems like there are parts of the game where you are required to kill things to get through, unless you want to be on the verge of death for a while. There is another mode we're going to unlock after this. Again, not 100% sure if we'll play that. I don't think I ever said that before, actually, so it's not again. Not 100% sure we're going to play that. I think it'll allow us to play with our weapons. So we could really bust some fools. We could bust a ton of fools. I missed it! Oh my gosh, Nitty Gritty! You did! But at least you have the VOD. I was just giving all my thoughts on the game, if you can't tell. Yeah. And, by the way, I already talked about this a couple times, but we got the good ending. We ended up getting... So, we gave the serum last night to Zoe. But today... Last night I found out that gives us the bad ending. So today I actually off stream did that Jack fight all over again, just to give Mia the serum this time. So we got the good ending. Which I think is one of the achievements we got, is we got ending 1 or ending 2, whichever one of those is the good one. Really disappointed by this. There were so many that we got in the early game. I was like, oh, no big deal. We're going to do this. And we could have gotten a few more along the way, but yeah, that's too bad. Antique coins. We got a better percentage than I thought we would. This confuses me. I don't know where we would have missed 6 of those. Healing items used. Steroids used. I'm wondering how many steroids there are in the game, and stabilizers for that matter. 15 hidden everywhere. That's a good one, Nitty Gritty. Good one! Nitty Gritty. Oh yeah, let me take a picture of this save data, as I tend to do, because I like to fluff my feathers on Facebook to people that do not care. Oh jeez. Wait. Oh, oh. There you go. Okay. Ow! Sorry. Sorry. Alright, sorry. I did take a picture. Difficulty Madhouse. Albert. Albert. It's so cute. Secrets of Defense? What's that about? Nice! I'm worried that that DLC is going to be very action-based. I feel like Resident Evil 7 is best when it does not do the action stuff so much.